Good evening. This is Michael, 11 Freedom. Hey, tonight I was watching a live, one of my longtime friend on YouTube, uh, Westside TMZ. Shout out to Westside. And he asked me during this live about emergency situation in Mexico. Uh, for those who possibly visit Mexico, what number would they dial in case of an emergency? And I wanted to do this video. I did one a while back about ambulance contact, EMT services, Cruz Amber. Some good friends of mine here in Mexico are running a nonprofit organization, EMT service. And I did a video a while back about them, contacting them if you ever in the San Luis area and need some emergency assistance. But it was a great thing that TMZ asked this, because I did get messages a while back about that, and I failed to follow up on that. And San Luis, a while back, many years ago, their emergency number used to be 006. They have got on the national database now, and you can dial 911 also in case of an emergency. Now, I know there's going to be some people that watch this that's close to the proximity area of San Luis, whether it's San Luis, Mexico, or San Luis, Arizona. And I know they was having a problem a while back about being in San Luis, Arizona, and you dial 911 and you're getting the dispatcher in San Luis, Mexico. That problem is still going. They haven't resolved that issue because the towers are so close, and it is transferring the Arizona 911 calls in San Luis, Arizona to San Luis, Mexico. But it's not a big problem because they are actually taking the call and forward them over to San Luis, or where the area that they are trying to place the 911 call. But if you're here in San Luis, Mexico, and you're traveling to the area and you have an American phone and you do experience some form of emergency, just dial 911. You'll be able to get the local authority, or they will contact you for whatever emergency service that you need, whether it's fire, EMT, ambulance service. If you do have an American phone and you dial 911 here in San Luis, Mexico, the dispatcher will come on, and I would advise you to ask him, tell him what your emergency is. And if you need an ambulance service or EMT service, request Cruz Amber. I mentioned this before. Of course, Cruz Amber is a nonprofit organization, ambulance EMT service, and they would transfer you to the line, to the borderline, the same way Red Cross will. Now, once they do that and they take you to the border, they already been located or reached out to the local authorities and the United States on Arizona side, and there will be an ambulance waiting on that border, or be en route to pick you up from the ambulance from Mexico. So the number you will call if you are in Mexico, in San Luis Recala, Sonora, Mexico, and you have an American phone, you want to dial 011 52 653 516 1183. That is to Cruz Amber. Once again, that number is for those who have an American phone in the area, come to the area. You want to dial 011 country plus the city code 52 653 516 1183. And this is Cruz Amber's number to the EMT that will transport you to the border of San Luis, Arizona, to be transferred to the United States EMT service. Now, if you do dial 911 from San Luis here, Mexico, and the dispatcher are going to dispatch you out Red Cross, I would request them to connect you or dial you or send you out EMT service through Cruz Amber if you can. If it's an option, request Cruz Amber. I think their service is a little bit more rapid. Their service is a little bit more favorable, because I do have friends that ran that service for a long time. They're quite familiar with the process, and I think they'll take a little bit more better care of you. I'm not saying that Red Cross is bad, but reach out to Cruise Amber. I think you will find they suit your emergency needs a little bit better. But I hope this information helped those who plan on visiting here in San Luis Rio Grande, Sonora, Mexico area in the future. But always have your emergency contacts on hand. Make sure you have your emergency contact on hand, whether it's in your pocket or in your wallet or in your purse. And make sure you have emergency contact just in case you're unresponsive. I appreciate you guys watching as always. Until the next one. Bye now. Peace. One love.